Well, hey there. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to my survival guide. Let's play on the 1.16.5 version of Minecraft. And as you can see today, right now, we are standing in front of the our original Nether spawn here in the Basalt Delta. Hello, Mr. Magma Cube. We are not wanting to deal with you right this moment. And today we are after Netherite. Well, specifically ancient debris scraps. So stay tuned. Okay, so this is our original Nether portal here that spawned in, and I built this little closure around it. And over here, we've got a little staircase going down. I've dug this down. Oh, this will be interesting. Hello. Maybe we can get some more magma cream. Well, that's not why we're here today. All right, so I've dug this down. Now, I've seen lots of different reporting on what's the best Y level for Netherite. I see 12 a lot. I see 15, 18. We're down here. I guess when I built this little place here, the latest I had heard was 15. That may or may not be correct. So you might want to do some additional research on that. However, we are going to demonstrate the three methods of, well, there's other methods here, but the three main methods of mining for Netherite. I say there's other methods. For instance, one thing we're not going to do today is spawn a wither here in the Nether. That seems like an interesting idea. Now, when I was clearing this out, mining for Blackstone, I did find one piece. We're not going to count that piece today. I've got no Netherite in my inventory, and so we're going to do the three main methods. I'm going to start with the bed, which is my least favorite. Now, interestingly, you've got the bed versus dynamite. Both of those blow up a lot of blocks, and the bed actually blows up more blocks than the dynamite does. The reason I don't like the bed method is because I tend to spend so much time putting out the fires. Yeah, it makes a bigger explosion, but I think you actually gain less ground with beds. I don't know. That's just my own personal feeling. Even if that's not the case, I just don't like putting out all the fires. But we're going to go ahead and do one anyway. So we're going to go ahead and dig down a few blocks. All right, we're going to place our bed. We're going to leave 3 open spaces, and then we're going to place a block for some protection. And we're going to go ahead and try to sleep in the bed. And there you go. All right, so as you can see, it did blow up a pretty big area, and but we've got lots of lava going on here. So we're going to have to contain that lava and then put out the fires before we can really tell if we do, in fact, have any Netherite exposed. So I spend so much time putting out fires, I just don't enjoy that part of it. All right, I'm going to go up and plug this lava so we can see the floor. I will use netherrack for that because it breaks so easily. All right, there you go. Okay, so we do have at least one piece of exposed ancient debris. So that's good news. Let's head over here and mine around this, see if we got any more than just the one. They don't usually spawn in very large chunks, but sometimes the chunks can be diagonal from the original piece. So you want to go ahead and mine out all the way around it. In this case, it looks like it's just one piece, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. And then I like to do this right on the front side. I go ahead and I keep my walkway here on the level I'm at, and then when I come back and when I'm back and forth doing stuff down here, it just makes it much quicker to get to the next spot. So that's what I do. So that was the bed method, and in this case, it did produce a piece of ancient debris. So that's good. Now we're going to do the TNT. TNT happens to be probably my favorite method. And the reason for that is it doesn't blow up quite as much as the bed, but it blows up plenty, and it doesn't leave fires. And I really like that. So we're going to go ahead like that, stand back a little bit. Yeah, and when it's in Blackstone and Basalt, it really doesn't blow out a lot. And that's one of the challenges, because the Blackstone and the Basalt is a lot harder to blow up for the dynamite or for the beds than Netherrack. So That happened to be a pocket surrounded not so much by netherrack, so it didn't blow up a huge spot. I don't see any netherite right now. We do need some quartz, so I'm going to go ahead and mine up some of that while we're here. That's a small pocket, okay. Place our TNT and blow it up. Yeah, you can see this was more netherrack than the blackstone and basalt, so it's a bigger explosion, but there's still plenty of blackstone and basalt around here, so still not a huge cavern. But we're just going to go ahead and keep on trucking. I did 2 pieces there. Since we're in this blackstone, I figured we could use the extra help. Okay, so now we're in a little bit more of a pocket of just netherrack, so we're going to get a better idea of what this method is like now. There you go. As you can see, the in the netherrack, which is you know, most of the time what you run into, I just happen to have spawned in a basalt delta. So it's a little bit tougher for me at first, but it looks like we're getting out of this a little bit, although we'll probably still hit pockets of it as we go. Okay, so we got another piece of ancient debris here, and we're breaking into some more blackstone. Okay, so now we're out of beds, so we're going to go ahead and do the third method, which is the mining method. Now, you know, one thing I would suggest is if you... I don't know if you need a lot of netherrack for one reason, but more likely if you're near a basalt delta and you need to mine blackstone or basalt, if you're going to be mining it anyway, you might as well come down to level 11, because if you're in a basalt delta, you're going to hit plenty of pockets of it. Yeah, you're going to have open areas of netherrack, but you're kind of getting a 2-for-1, because if you're down here, you know, level 12, 15, something like that, and you need to mine anyway. Boy, this netherrack mines super fast. Yeah, you got to watch out for that. But if you're going to mine anyway, you can occasionally be finding some netherrack down here, and that's kind of a good bonus. All right, so you just got to be careful for little pockets of lava. All right, and then you can do just like you do, you know, in the overworld. Do a tunnel. Skip, depending on your method, skip either 2 or 3 rows, and then go down another row. Even if you're one of those folks who skips 2 or 3 rows in the overworld, I would only do 2 down here, because it is unlike in the overworld with diamonds, where it's very unusual for them to spawn only in 1 row. Down here, you know, a single 1 or 2 pieces of ancient debris could very easily spawn in just 1 spot. So if you were to skip an extra row and it was in this row, you would completely miss it. So I wouldn't recommend that. Then of course the other method of mining down here is this, especially when you're in just the netherrack, is, man, this stuff mines so easy, just go nuts. One little note, when you sometimes zombified piglins, not them, your piglins, your regular piglins, so depending on the biome you're in, they could be spawning down here. So just when you find these gold blocks here, just be careful about mining them, because you might start a fight down here that you didn't intend on starting. Okay, here's another piece right here. Almost passed it right up. All right, this is at least 2 here. 3, nice. You don't see 3 veins very often, at least I don't. I don't think that they spawn any more than 3 at a time, but this stuff breaks so easy, I'm just going to have a quick look to make sure. Okay, here's some more. Alright, here we got another piece of netherite, ancient debris. Alright, that's 2 pieces. Alright, so there's so you can see a zombified piglin found his way down here. Yeah, and if you come down here with a pickaxe that has mending on it, you're going to find enough quartz to keep your pickaxe just about fully charged, so that's kind of a nice side benefit. Okay, so I'm back at the start of the mine here, and that was about a half hour of mining, and we've collected 8 pieces of netherite, plus the one that was here before. So we have enough ancient debris to do something to 2 pieces of something. So that's pretty fun, and it's pretty easy, and we got a lot of blackstone as well, some basalt, so a pretty good trip. Pretty productive trips when we got on there. It's, you know, it's really not that, yeah, netherite is not super common, but it really isn't that hard to find. You spend a little bit of time, you do it a half hour at a time, it doesn't seem so bad, or you just, you know, knock out a long grind and take care of it. Let's head on back. Well, all right, I think that's where we're going to end it today. I hope you had a good time. Please consider giving this video a like, and if you would subscribe to my channel, it would help me out a great deal, and it would allow me to keep on creating fun content, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.